My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Alright, so today is July 8th, 2023. It is 2:13 a.m. Alright, I have a couple tweets to share with you. There's a possibility I might have at least 4 videos because I have a lot of tweets to share with you. It's supposed to be 2 videos. The first video should have at least 15 tweets, depending on how fast I go through them within 1 hour. And the other one have 12 tweets. And this is why I say there's a possibility I might have 4 videos. So they might turn into 2 videos per each set of group of tweets that I have. Okay, so let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. So this is the first tweet. KKK strike again after flirting with a married man in front of his wife at Wimbledon. She's now sent out her favorite tabloid to accuse the man she was flirting with breaking protocol, blaming the victim, reminiscent of what she did after making Meghan cry. Wow, wow, wow. Kate is the patron of All England Tennis Club and had welcomed Federer and his wife Mirka to the Royal Box to watch the match. But when Federer greeted Kate to a standing ovation in front of the packed crowd, he made a controversial error. The tennis champ has been accused of breaking royal protocol by putting his arm around Kate as he said hello. Now he learned he should have mind his wife's business. That's all I could say about that. Because I said on previous recording that he should create fake conversation with his wife because the wife was pissed. Okay, it's been claimed that the action prompted Kate to flinch. Flinch? Are you kidding me? With some accusing Federer of overstepping. Royal protocols dictate that it is considered improper for anyone to touch a member of the royal family unless they offer their own hand and greeting. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. I thought both families have known each other for years. Oh, did they write about that? Well, if this is how they treat their friends, the mids will sell anyone to the tabloid for good publicity. Okay, as if he cares. Now he knows. Now he knows. Just like I said in previous recording, just stay away from these people. Typical of her media press dog to flip the script to save face for KKK. No flinching there. KKK is laughing with her mouth wide open at the married man. So all the sudden hugs and selfies she's been going lately trying to prove she's friendly and a hugger isn't a breaking protocol. Then her friend and the media say how she and Federer was best friend and he's giving her children tennis lesson. I'm telling you, just stay away from these people. All of them. It doesn't matter how high of class they are within the institution. Stay away because these people, they already shunned themselves away from the world, from Brexit, and now I don't know. Why are these lies? I literally saw her hand on his arm. Are they blind? This is the thing. Don't believe your eyes. Believe what they say. That's what they want to perceive things. The stewardess daughter needs to chill. Kate was all over Federer like a cheap suit. Oh my god. I didn't notice any flinching. What a fuss this whole royal thing is. Bring on the Republic, Australia. So really was pissed after all. That's the thinking face. Alright, remember the future Queen of England can never be seen in a bad light. Others must take the fault for her. Meghan made Kate cry. This time it is Roger Federer. Okay, and Roger Federer. Okay, Federer is Federer. Roger Federer took his precious time to practice with her before the tournament started to protect her. They threw him under the bus. How ungrateful. Oh, so I didn't watch tennis, so did they have something going on before the match? Shaking my head. There's yawning. Okay, no. Kate, okay. Is it Kate? No, 8 was KK Kate who had her legs wrapped around that man and the royal box. There was no crowbar in sight to free him. Alright, let's go to the next street. And I think it's making reference to that. Oh no, it's something different. Okay, so this is the... Where's the pause? Okay, so there's a music. Now I realize there's a music, so I will not play the sound. Let's mute it. Watch it so many times and it get funnier every time. LOL. Let's see here. Move it back. Oh Lord, just left her standing. Wow. Look at her face. And the guy keep on telling her, don't touch him. She hasn't got the picture. Damn, that's the thing that I see here. Wow, it's really sad. Have some compassion. It is sad, but you know, we move on. We're just highlighting the situation because they want people to believe something else. If they just leave that situation alone, okay, don't flaunt nonsense in people's face, so people have to clear the situation. Okay, compassion for this. Okay, there's the word here. Compassion for this, there's that. I'm nice enough to not make Satanis prayers on her ass. That's my compassion for this nasty wife. It is kind of funny when you think about it. What's up? Let's pause. What GIF is this? She did... Okay. Where was it? The picture. She did her bit to help destroy the relationship between two brothers. Her husband is no saint, but she alienated her brother-in-law and his wife with her petty jealousy. Yep. This is the thing. This is why the squad is highlighting it. She teams up with the husband, okay, to push down Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan. Meanwhile, keep in mind, this is why I will never forgive her. When she first married into the royal family, the thing that Harry did stood up for her, and that little simple thing she couldn't return. So this is what she got. I'm not laughing at her, but highlighting the situation, what I've noticed. Okay, I just did this. Oof. He can't stand her. Look at how disgusted he looked at her and this big while she happily blathering on about something. I almost choked on my own spit. The frown, the contempt in his eyes, the pressed lips of disapproval. He has zero respect for her. You can see it. Yeah. What was it in one of the videos yesterday? Somebody was explaining something to William about something. Oh, cream and something else. And the lady was telling William how they put the cream. Oh, I don't know if it's how it's supposed to be put. And then she came and said the opposite way around. But I usually do this. And I'm like, oh my God. And William, you know, rolled his eyes.
Jam then cream, because I think jam is heavier and then the cream
I always
sits.
do jam and then cream.
Thank you.
I mean, what? She's not going anywhere. She's not gonna file for divorce. You mean your grandmother just passed and she's one can away to be the crown? You think she's gonna divorce? Hell no. Okay, I don't like to watch someone suffering or being mistreated, but this woman actively participated in the torment of her sister-in-law for 6 years and has been laughing her head off for a while. She benefits, so I'll keep my compassion for others. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna add my opinion on her suffering because it's not that good, but I prefer just highlighting what's happening here. This is why one should never marry their stalker. She will have been better off with a rich guy. Yeah, that's true. I didn't like Kate Middleton, but I find this sad, very sad. It is sad, but that's her baggage. That's her baggage. Okay, Kate, instead of manipulating and lying about Meghan, should have been paying attention to her marriage. Okay, when one is digging a grave, they must dig too. Her hate and self-aggrandizement have led to her public humiliation. William now knows who she truly is and despises her. Karma. Okay, why is she trying so hard? I know. The guy keep on telling her and so many other public engagement, don't touch him. And there she is here touching him. Alright, let's read what's there and then move. Terrible. William is basically doing this. Yep. Watching Catherine and that frame is like watching a preview of Apple TV Servient. Waiting for them to serve, William gave Kate a festive glance as he exited stage left. Alright, let's move on to the next tweet. Okay, I'm already 10 minutes. More than 10 minutes. Kate, alright, so that's, did I put that twice again? Kate tries. Is that the same one? No, that's a different one. Kate tries to be discreet, but her anger and frustration are becoming harder and harder to hide. William can't even pretend anymore. How long before their cheerleader and mouthpiece Camilla Tomney writes a new rumor about Harry and Meghan marriage to distract from this crumbling facade? I mean, at this point, if people is buying the tabloid anymore, that's their fault because the truth is out there. Okay, that's the same video, but we saw it already. Let's not waste time on it. Okay, the way you always capture this miserable couple revealing moment is genius, Julia. Thumbs up. William is tired. He can't fake it anymore. Okay, he's done, and she's on a one-woman show. She will slap his butt again to show that they still have a passionate relationship. When that guy, at a certain point, when someone doesn't like something and they keep on telling you no, it's not like I'm making excuse for William, but he's been saying it so many times. We've seen in videos, but she kept doing it. When he finally screamed at her in public, truly humiliate, I mean, they're both gonna look totally deranged for doing that. But if he gets to that point where he telling her stop it and she keep on doing it, I don't know, he's gonna yell at her. Okay, the office romance is over and she needs to stop finding excuses to bump into him in a stationary cupboard. He is so done. Alright, hello, your crazy obsessed stalker is here. There's that, there's this. Okay, a home built on another woman's tears will not stand. Much like a running stream erode a riverbank, tears will eventually erode the foundation of that home. This is one of the things that house usually, you know, afraid of, is where the water goes into the foundation and then it destabilizes that foundation, and then eventually the building will crumble. No matter how nice the building is inside, when you're buying a home, the first thing, this is something I wanted to do, but there's so much liability on it, is to be like a home inspector. Okay, before somebody buy a home, I wanted to do that since I didn't want to do the architecture thing anymore, to do get a certification or some sort of a thing to inspect home for new home buyers to see what needs to be done. You know, people who have bought houses before know. Okay, you do an inspection to see what needed to be repaired and all of that, and then you could require the homeowner to fix something or reduce the sale, you know, the amount of the purchase of the home. Okay, either the homeowner who's selling the home fix the problem, or when you're buying it, you ask to reduce the amount because you need to fix that. There's a problem with the home. Okay, so when water sip, this is one of the most thing that a house needs, is to protect itself from the element. The major one is water. Okay, so when water goes to the foundation under the footing of the foundation, it destabilizes it. Alright, so that's one thing. So I don't know why I brought all of this up, but it crossed my mind. Okay, the Sussexes' stillborn child will be remembered. The history book and Spare will tell that story centuries from now on. That's for sure. Okay, I just love that this fraudulent couple are finally under the microscope that put Harry and Meghan under for so many years. Okay, this is why sometimes I love to copy the links of similar tweets, because each of the captions, even though we saw the video, so someone retweeted that and we come across different perspective on the comment section. These are some good comments, and it's a bad thing for them to be under the microscope. It's so obvious that they are not in love. William is tired. Alright, there's 11 comment. There's that. They are sleeping separately, so in public seems to be as connected as they get. Alright, so there's that. Princess Kate and Prince William's sensible sleeping arrangement. Look Look at how they put the word next to it. Sensible. Sensible sleeping arrangement. She needs to stop embarrassing herself. She knows what he is like. I really wonder how long certain people believe they can put up with each other. I don't see Will making her queen and then splitting. So if it happened, it'll be before he's king, in my opinion, obviously. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. So it's William who has to somewhat, how do you call this? Call it off. So there's that here. There's the smile. Okay, I found it funny that this is the second year of polo. Kate wore a dress worn by Ivanka before, and what even more funnier is the DM wrote, Daily Mail wrote an article 5 days ago that Ivanka is inspired by Kate clothes. Oh Lord. Why are they wearing these? To tell you the truth, even though I don't like both of them, Ivanka looks somewhat better on this, but I guess because she's so freaking skinny. Well, she's going through some stuff. Yeah, where's the belt though? Oh, okay, whatever. I wonder what has made him so annoyed with her. He's always been a tad distant toward her, but it feels like something has shifted even more in 2023. He acts like he hates her. Alright, let's see some of the comments under this. Okay, the queen died. She was in charge. Ah, that makes sense. She was in charge, and for the most part, they did what they were told. Now the Godwell are gone. Okay, and Wake Charles had no power or influence over his heir. William respected Elizabeth II. He does not respect his father. What a disaster. Wow, that makes sense. I've read other comments where they're saying he's yelling at his father. This is the thing. Diana was there putting a, setting him straight. But when you let your kids run wild like that, this is what happened. There's so many branches within that institution you could learn from. Raising kids. This is another example. Wow, something major shifted. He used to pretend. Okay, you think he'd pretend? He must know the optics, but he can't even be bothered to hide his disinterest. I think they have an agreement. The fact that she constantly tries to, there's the thing. She constantly tries to touch him when there are cameras present annoys him, and well, he no longer hides it. And although I don't like him, I feel some sympathy for him in this matter. That's exactly me. It doesn't matter who it is. There are times you're in the mood for it, but this is not the time. He keep on telling her, no, don't touch him. Granny went to that great horse race in the sky. Agree, it seems it got worse. Maybe he's missing his only bro. Please don't add this here. He doesn't miss Harry. I've been asking the same question for months. In love with someone else, that's what happened. That's it. That's the thing. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I'm already 19 minutes here. Okay, there's this. There's definitely trouble in paradise because the BLE are usually reserved for the sussexes. They just, okay, some words are missing, so it's making it hard for me to read it. Okay, normally they just assign their BS language like festive look onto egg and bone. BLE means they do not want you to believe what your eyes is seeing. Who double kisses their wife? Okay, so there's the thing here. They're starting letting people know. Okay, who double kisses their wife? William's very formal peck for Kate suggests he's not quite as into PDA as her. Body language experts suggest. You don't freaking need a body language for that. Okay, the other day he went to some, was it Ascot or something like that? And then after that, he's in a nightclub or something, kissing another woman. They suggested who that person is, but whatever. Okay, while the Princess of Well 41 frequently offer a love pat to William when they're out at official engagement, the prince struggled to look quite so at ease with PDAs at the polo and Windsor yesterday. Body language expert Judy James says the royals' air kiss suggested William perhaps felt self-conscious, offering a warm embrace in the macho world of polo. Oh, please. Pictures Kate William at the Outsourcing Inc. Royal Charity Polo Cup 2023 at the Guards Polo Club in Windsor yesterday. Just excuses. Wow. Just look at her eyes and facial expression kissing this guy. Okay, Kate Middleton has more passion in her kiss for another man than she does for Prince William. What in the name? Oh Lord, they're going after it. Oh, let's pause. Okay, just saw the video. All very bizarre. Look like he can't wait to get out of there. The way he nudged her to move for the photo, then marches straight off. Alright, so it's 22 seconds. Oh Lord. There's the pretend. He did his pretend part. It's touching again. Okay, and he's out of here. Oh Lord. Just say this relationship is kaput, but no one should be treated like this. Yeah, but he keep on telling her don't touch, so just keep your boundaries. Body language expert are in the tank for the Wells family. Guess this is the soon the press have been told to Kate. Yep, why is he not into PDA all of a sudden? Not quite for the PDA with his wife, just say he doesn't like her. Let's see this. There's Harry and Meghan. I mean, he had the opportunity to marry someone he loves, but he didn't do it. There's Harry and Meghan. That was last year. Whew. Harry can't stand the heat. Look at him. He's dying. Look at Nacho. Here's your award. But first, let me kiss my wife. Nacho is a good friend. Alright. Okay, so I read everything. Yeah, right, Nat. The man doesn't want Rose to put him in the doghouse. I think Kate is being set to being tossed by the firm, and the only way the British royal family could survive Jersey ouster is to expose she has a side dude and she was in charge of the Sussexes' exit from the UK. They're creating the narrative already. That's all it is. That's her problem. This is her baggage. Let's pause this. Okay, the man cares not for his wife. The look on her face after he walks away says it all. Prince William is Prince Charles 2.0. Okay, there's no audio. He's done. Jeez. I mean, it's also embarrassing to him as well. For him to do that. Just pretend. I mean, I'm not trying to stand up for Kate, but his behavior in public is also telling on himself as well. It's like a kill two birds with one stone. Okay, the one stone is the engagement. Okay, the two birds here, it's him and the wife, who's both of them, you know, the world is seeing for who they are. Okay, well, hopefully he won't off her, but the big D is, okay, divorce is looking more likely by the day. I feel it's going to end badly for Kate at some stage. Why? How uncomfortable for the individual standing there with her. They try to make small talks to help her along, but she couldn't self-monitor and pivot. Yeah, all she had to do is follow the husband, but she stood there. Well, that's her part of the embarrassment. Okay, I don't think the public will accept a Charles 2.0. Will and Kate will be the most unpopular British royal in modern time, and that is if there is a king after Charles. Truly believe Willie is much worse than Charles, and I thought Charles was the worst after Diana and her encounter with the tunnel. Two peas in the pod. Those two put one of the younger P has more of a rotten core. What happened after did this? Was he going over with the team? And why do the world accept the trophies? What about sharing the glory? That's another thing too. Is she really trying to make it look like there's no problem between them? William's facial expression tell us differently. That deep sigh, almost feel a little sorry for her. Almost, but not. The total disrespect and distaste he has for her is so overwhelming. It's so sad. He could not get away fast enough. I mean, come on. Okay, the comments are a lot. Okay, after this, that's it. The only thing I wonder about is when did it happen? When did he start hating her? Having the third child, leaking his affair with Rose, trying to banish Rose, the lies about Meghan making her cry, which ultimately caused Harry to just leave. Okay, I've watched this a few times. Her facial expression changed or said, and I do think she has a point, because it's his blatant rudeness that really stand out. Yeah, that's the thing. Two birds with one stone. Okay, killing two birds with one stone. Okay, the stone is the stage, and then the birds up them, the way they're behaving toward each other. I mean, all right. Her facial expression changed or said, and I do think she has a point, because it's his blatant rudeness that really stand out here. He also left the other two gentlemen abruptly. He was extremely dismissive, and he will become known for his rudeness. Yeah. Will's annoyance with Kate cosplay reflect how cheated and disappointed he feels now that real cost of duty to the crown are being felt unbuffered by Harry and Meghan. Empty marriage, never respected Kate, nodding off, being tardy for coronation. He might be ready to bail on the whole thing. Huh, I never thought about that as well. Yeah, seeing how happy Harry is, and he have to keep on putting up with things, but he better be careful, because once you do that, you left the institution, and now you have his son. He may not have access to all of the money, so he better be careful. Then again, this is why I keep on saying, those people don't learn history. They don't remember history, especially him with his what is it, great uncle, whatever, the one who abdicated. All right, so he better be careful. I don't know if he abdicated, his continuity may not be the same as Harry, because Harry was never heir to the throne. Okay, so he better think twice. All the money he has in his disposal, I mean, he's not gonna have that. And once he leave, they're gonna make sure they punish him. Look, the men in gray suit, they're gonna make sure they punish him. Oh, stop already. Good God. All right, so that's that. Let's move on to the next tweet. Oh my God, I'm gonna be recording for a long time. It's 2:42. All right, next tweet. There's that. Hello, there's the crying. Princess Kate and Prince William sensible sleeping arrangements, secret reason. 12 June 2023. Kate tries to be discreet, but her anger and frustration are becoming harder and harder to hide. William can't even pretend anymore. How long before their cheerleader and mouthpiece Camilla Tomney write a new rumor about Harry and Meghan marriage to distract from this crumbled facade? Alright, we've seen this. Alright, just trying to save my compassion for her. Just leave it alone. I mean, trying to avoid holding a pillow over the other's face is a pretty sensible reason. Oh my God, the squad be coming with some comment. It's true though. Okay, I'll say they're separate. Kate's at Windsor with the kids, and Prince William still live at Kensington Palace. That's why you never seen them together except at public photo apps. He's never seen with the kids in Windsor or any place else because he's not there. Oh my Lord. I hope, what I was gonna say, I hope they're putting some good teaching into the kids, especially the one who's like heir to the throne. But knowing how she was raised and how the father was raised, who knows? It's I don't know what to say about that, how that kid is being raised, because from what I've seen, especially during the Jubilee with the kids, is it Jubilee? Yeah, the Jubilee, the way the kids were behaving, who knows what they're putting into the kids' head. Now that both parents are alive, are they putting anything meaningful into the kid head, the one, the heir to the throne? Because I've heard where some people would, I don't know if this true or not, you know, the way he treated her in front of the kids. So what are they picking up? Royal ripples. Kate and Prince William separate homes spark devious speculation. There's that. Prince William and Kate Middleton breaking apart as couple leading separate lives, says royal expert. There's the truth coming out. Trying to dig a hole for Harry and Meghan, but there's yours. Okay, Kate and William are struggling, and it's very, very public. Yep. So much for them being a loved up couple. That's the thinking face. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so I'm sort of done with William and Kate things here. Hopefully I have everything grouped together. So now I'm with the Arbiter. All right, so there's this here. I got flagged for this before, so pretty much I'm not gonna play this. Okay, maybe if I play it, put screenshot, that's what I'll do. We could hear the audio. So for her to break into the US market, this is what I've learned about this. For her breaking into the US market, she did that thing with Oprah. Okay, and then from that she got a job with CNN. Now after she got the job with CNN doing royal commentator and blah blah blah, and then the YouTuber a couple years ago before the Oprah interview, I'm telling you, her connection with Oprah is thinking about it now. Okay, when Harry and Meghan did the Oprah interview, those YouTubers came out pretending that they've seen the video already, the interview, and they asked her a comment. Okay, so there's some issues going on now about that. Okay, it seems like she's trying to set up for a lawsuit. That's what I think. Okay, or to get back into the market, to sort of create something, maybe to either for a lawsuit or to get back into the US market. What she really wants is the US market. Okay, to spread her nonsense. All right, but the squad are on top of it. All right, Victoria Arbiter got her break in the US through Oprah. She got her foot in the door because of a black woman, the same woman who she chose to troll because of 300 pounds. Victoria Arbiter is in this video clip with Oprah. Victoria is an ungrateful person who isn't loyal. All right, 1 minute and 6 seconds. I'll be putting screenshot. Okay, otherwise I'm gonna be flagged on YouTube.
Ralph, what do you think?
I quite like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
He quite likes it.
Quite like.
Quite like it.
Yeah.
Quite like it. Okay.
I like it.
All right. Jessica.
Well, that means I like it.
That means you like it.
Yeah.
So not only did we help Victoria become a better cook, but that show actually helped her land the job of her dreams.
Well, it's kind of funny how it all transpired. This is a classic example of where opportunity met hard work.
These Brits, they're very strategic with their moves. Okay, everything that they do, there's a reason behind it. All right, so this is why some of the issues are popping up here, because there's something behind her couple things that popping up. What was it? It was maybe about 2 months ago, something popped up about her and then she disappeared, and now there she is again, some issues popping up about her. Who knows for how long? So there's something going on that she's cooking up. Not the real cooking, but a plan. That's what I mean by cooking up. A plan she's having.
I'd been hosting in New York for a number of years, working as a presenter. My agent went to the networks and said, I've got Victoria Arbiter. She spent part of her life living at Kensington Palace. Her father worked for the Queen. He was a press secretary to the Queen. And they were like, no, we don't know her, we don't know her, we don't know her, which of course is sort of the brick wall that many people hit. Well, my agent then sent in the clip of my family.
That was the only reason she did this. Okay, so they know where she's coming from, and then piggyback on her father's connection with the royal family, and then to get a job in the US market.
Appearing on the Oprah show, and suddenly it was, yeah, okay, we'll give her a shot, we'll give her a chance, have her come in.
I'm Victoria Arbiter, outside Westminster Abbey. This time tomorrow, Prince William.
Okay, so that's that. It will be screenshot, otherwise if I let the video play like that, YouTube is gonna block the entire video. Okay, let's read some of the comment. Well, I be goddamn, I did not know this. Okay, that's how her career as a royal rat, I call it royal rats, not royal voter, started in the US. Then she used her platform to abuse a black woman child. Let's go into that. Okay, unbelievable. All right, Sophie, who is married to the late Queen's son, tried the same mess with Oprah just for us to find out that she visited Oprah school in South Africa. All right, so there's that. That was June 2021. Quote, you know, if you're not into chat show, there's no reason why you should know who she is. Certainly not in this country anyway, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, says of Oprah in a new interview given to the Telegraph. I mean, the UK, I don't know. She was the main reason why I was looking so deep into the royal family when Meghan was pregnant with Archie, because I found out she had miscarriage. She had some issues when she was pregnant the first time. And then I went to look. It's the squad who said it on one of the tweets, and I wanted to see if it's true. And I went on the quest on finding out if that was true. Long and behold, it was true. And I'm like, my God, she didn't come out and say anything in response to help protect Meghan. My God. Alright, so there she is, continue her same nonsense. These men, they don't care about these women over there. Okay, they just like a obstacle for them, throw them in front to go do their dirty work for them, and then they run along with it. That's sad. Okay, there she is here at the Oprah schools in South Africa. Alright, UK and South Africa, group photo with HRH, the Countess of Wessex, and the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for girls. There she is here. There were some other pictures where she was visiting the school and all of that. Sad. Embarrassing themselves. Oh shit, it gets worse. Okay, I love this receipt. They can't be this stupid, right? This is the same thing they were doing to Princess Diana. Princess Diana did not have a team to back her claim or all this nonsense the royal rats were saying about her. She was on her own. So this is the thing here. Oh, but they are. Oprah helped her in. Then it's fitting that her lies about Oprah took her out. That's true. That is true. Alright, so there's that. That's a commercial. Whatever's there, that's it. Okay, thank you for this background knowledge on that double-crossing Victoria Arbiter and Sophie as well. That's why they hate Meghan and call her ambitious. They have no clue how to sell themselves to get better. I have been in my field for 20 years. I have rejected many jobs because I wanted to be a good mother to help my children succeed. I'm working on being self-sufficient. Wow, sounds like me here. The problem with these folks, they are not driving their goals or to look after what minorities get so they could claim it themselves. Very interesting. Even after Oprah helped her, she got comfortable and being a royal commentator, she never tried or attempt to use her education to get ahead. My goal is to never work for anyone ever again. I'm telling you, I feel like this is me talking here. I don't feel sorry for myself because I chose what I want and what I didn't want. Victoria should just stop blaming Archie and Josh and do better. The Archie that they're mentioning is not the Harry and Meghan Archie. It's one of the YouTubers whose name is Archie, who pay her £300 to talk about the Oprah interview. Maybe she should call Meghan for a job. Someone like that? Hell no, stay far away, because that will be the insider to tell what Harry and Meghan are doing. Wow, just wow. May come and visit all of them that attacked Meghan. Oh, that's for sure. And I call that baggage for God. Okay, there's a video or tweet for everything. I kind of feel sorry for her for not what she did. Okay, if she's mentally struggling, I hope she gets better. Vicky, call me when you get better. I'll teach you how to make money without lying. I'm dead serious. Okay, what is that? Speechless. She's a clown and fool around and listen to incandescent and weak Charles over Oprah and the popular duo Harry and Meghan. That's the thing. I mean, it seems like they don't have a mind of their own to say, okay, this is wrong, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. But the crown make themselves so important, they fail to acknowledge what they're doing is wrong, so they just go along with the crown. I guess because the crown will protect them, and they fail to keep their dignity intact. That's the problem many of them are facing. Okay, listen to the crown, who only care about itself, and then they doing all the dirty work for them. Sometimes when I pray, I say foot soldiers. These are them, foot soldiers, who's doing the thing, the unethical thing for the crown. So, and then when push come to shove, at the end of the day, the crown just left them alone, and then they there to defend themselves. All right, but their dignity have already been tarnished. Oh, this was supposed to be somewhat the first one, but I added too many other things before that. So let's listen. Oh no, first let's read the caption. Meghan lost their second child through miscarriage due to media abuse and bullying. However, Victoria Arbiter is saying that Meghan is blessed due to her wealth. Wow, these people really attached to material stuff. Don't you think Meghan will prefer that child But thank God, God bless her with a third one, which is Lily. My goodness, the pain. Can you imagine the pain she went through? My God, they all are baggage for God. I can't tell God what to do, but they all are baggage for God. This is what she take away from that. However, Victoria Arbiter is saying that Meghan is blessed due to her wealth. Meghan worked hard for that. Victoria lost her eyelashes because people call her out for lying about Meghan and Harry. Let's listen to that. This is this is 2 minutes. Oh, I thought it was 1 minute and 48. Okay, 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
And yet Meg was still under loads of stress. There was a pressing issue with her legal case against the tabloids. The Mail was up to its usual tricks. Their first crack at offering a defense had been patently ridiculous. So now they were trying a new defense, which was even more ridiculous. They were arguing that they printed Meg's letter to her father because of a story in People magazine, which quoted a handful of Meg's friends, anonymously. The tabloids argued that Meg had orchestrated these quotes, used her friends as de facto spokespeople, and thus the Mail had every right to publish her letter to her father.
So this is Harry is making reference during the copyright case. Okay, Meghan's copyright case against the papers. So they used the People magazine article, trying to make it seem like it's because of that they were able to write about it. But when the judge looked into these people think people are stupid, into the timing of when the People magazine was written and when they published the Meghan's letter, they were the first one. And what is it? There was did I read it? It must have been read or a video. Omid says now when he's writing about the Sussexes, he wait until the tabloid, okay, the other royal rats talk about it, then he writes about it. Okay, because he doesn't go out, he doesn't try to be the first one, because when he puts something out, they blame him thinking that he's the mouthpiece of Harry and Meghan, when in fact he's just a journalist. And this past couple weeks, I haven't come across many of his tweets until yesterday, not today, yesterday, where he put a link of the Yahoo article. I think he probably was the one who wrote it. I didn't see who the author of the Yahoo article. That those two neo-Nazi people were, what was it, arrest? It's probably gonna be on video too. Okay, they were arrested and charged and stuff like that. But let's continue. So, in other words, Omid does not really post stuff about the Sussexes because they call him out on it, thinking that he's the mouthpiece of them. And then he spoke in Harry's lawsuit. He was one of the witnesses. Okay? Let's continue.
More, they now wanted the names of Meg's previously anonymous friends read into the official court record. To destroy them. Meg was determined to do everything in her power to prevent that.
This is the thing here. They look out for Meghan when none of us, we knew, especially Tina and Michelle, knew something was brewing over there because they've been following Meghan for a very long time. When they see certain thing is changing, they could see through videos and whatever it is that they're printing about her, they knew it wasn't Meghan. Okay, so those girls, those women, Meghan's friend who stood up for her, so Meghan is gonna return that favor and said, no, you're not gonna publish their name. Alright, so this is the thing here.
She'd been staying up late, night after night, trying to work out how to save these people, and now, on our first morning in the new house, she reported abdominal pains and bleeding. Then she collapsed to the floor. We raced to the local hospital. When the doctor walked into the room, I didn't hear one word she said. I just watched her face, her body language. I already knew. We both did. There had been so much blood. Still, hearing the words was a blow. Meg grabbed me. I held her. We both wept. In my life, I've felt totally helpless. Only 4 times. In the back of the car while Mummy and Willie and I were being chased by Paps. In the Apache above Afghanistan, unable to get clearance to do my duty. At Notcott when my pregnant wife was planning to take her life. And now. We left the hospital with our unborn child. A tiny package. We went to a place, a a secret place only we knew. Under a spreading banyan tree, while Meg wept, I dug a hole with my hands and set the tiny package softly in the ground.
Wow, it's very sad. It's very sad. Alright, there's Lily. Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna have to put screenshot because YouTube will block that. It's only 18 seconds.
My wife suffered a miscarriage because of what the mail did. I watched the whole thing.
Okay. There's the dogs.
After the interview, if that makes sense.
Within minutes, the
Okay, good. So it's there, so I don't have to search for my copy. This is Arbiter's father. The what's her name? Victoria Arbiter's father. The same piece of, lying in front of camera. Alright, so this is the one of the YouTubers who asked them to lie about the Oprah. Well, not ask them. Yeah, ask them if they could talk about the Oprah interview. They're adults. They know they didn't see the thing. All they had to say and say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that because I didn't watch the interview. But they took it anyway. They knew.
After the interview, if that makes sense.
Within minutes, the Queen's former press secretary, Dickie Arbiter, the editor of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, and CNN's Victoria Arbiter all agreed to offer their instant reaction to an interview that hadn't even broadcast. The experts were happy to act as if they'd already seen the interview. Their fees were negotiated and their contract signed.
If what they say here, okay, their contract signed, the fees negotiated and everything, if this is what they put and tell us, okay, the public know, and if it's really true what went on in the background, then they have nothing to worry about. If she's gonna sue them, they have nothing to worry about because she knew. She knew, she didn't see the thing. She signed the thing, the contract. Okay, that alone already relieves the YouTubers from any lawsuit because they should have known that they didn't see the interview not to say anything, but they were willing to go along with it, so why not? All right, I was gonna move on. Let's continue.
Had these professional royal experts who influence the public already made up their minds about Harry and Meghan's interview before seeing it? This is what happened.
Ingrid Seward is the editor of Majesty magazine.
Have you ever read Majesty magazine?
No, but neither has anyone else, so that's all right.
We're going to be doing a post-match analysis of Harry and Meghan's interview with Oprah, which is obviously coming out in a few days' time.
My name is Victoria.
Okay, there it is again. The interview is gonna come out in a few days' time, so which means they know they haven't seen it. Okay, these are grown adults. They're not toddlers. Okay, even toddlers don't even lie. Usually when you look at parents with toddlers, when the parents are lying, the kids will tell the parents stop lying. Okay, so these are grown adults. They were fully aware what they were doing.
Victoria Arbiter, A-R, B as in boy, I-T-E-R, and I am royal commentator for CNN.
Richard Fitzwilliams.
And the worst thing is, with Arbiter, she attached CNN. There's the thing, to make her whatever it is that she was gonna say, to make it credible, she includes CNN as part of her position that I'm credible, you could listen to me, whatever I'm gonna say is truthful. Okay, this is what I get for mentioning CNN.
Boy, I-T-E-R, and I am royal commentator for CNN.
Richard Fitzwilliams, royal commentator.
Ingrid Seward, I'm editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine.
You've not seen the interview yet, have you?
No.
No, great.
Okay.
I think you have a fair idea.
There's another thing here. Alright, mentioning to the father, you haven't seen the interview yet, and he responds, no. Alright, listen.
Magazine.
You've not seen the interview yet, have you?
No.
No, great. I think we have a fair idea of where the interview's going, and we have a fair idea.
We do, definitely.
Okay, great. Are you ready to go?
Look at him. He's trying to cover his mouth. He's laughing underneath.
Brilliant. Okay, let's go.
What was your overall impression of the interview?
I think that this was an extremely hard-hitting interview.
In the interview, to my mind, this was an actress giving one of her great performances. From start to finish, Meghan was acting.
Do you think, looking back now, that Oprah went rather soft on Harry and Meghan?
I think the interview was really an iron fist in a velvet glove.
She did ask the tough questions. She had to ask the tough questions.
It was not a balanced interview.
But at the same time, I think she did ask those questions in a sympathetic...
You tell me, how the hell are you if she is, okay, I do not know what the hell is brewing over there. If she is going to sue those guys or trying to set something for legal, they literally told you what they were all about. You didn't see the damn interview. How hard it is for you to tell them, I'm sorry, I cannot do it, I didn't see it. There she is talking, giving her credentials. She's a CNN commentator. Now she's no longer work for CNN. I think after this they got rid of her. Saying all this stuff, a video you didn't see. Alright, I move it back slightly.
At the same time, I think she did ask those questions in a sympathetic light.
Oprah is a friend and gave them an easy ride.
And certainly favouring Harry and Meghan.
She was totally sympathetic, and there is a great deal in it that the palace will find deeply concerning.
Were you surprised?
This is the same narrative. They sort of on the same boat, pretty much. Okay, the palace will be upset. They already know the palace is upset, and Oprah is a friend. They will give easy questions. They all are saying almost the same thing, but in their own perspective.
In the interview, to hear Meghan's comments about Prince William.
To hear her talking about members of the royal family didn't surprise me at all. I think she was very unwise to do it, but she's the kind of woman that, you know, wants her say.
Meghan used extremely strong language.
My goodness.
You are making people want to kill me. It's not just a tabloid. It's not just some story. You are making me scared.
Okay, go on PYTE. I have a video that I made around the time when Harry and Meghan docuseries came out, where I spoke about terrorized and all of this. It's, I don't know, you might like, I don't know if like will be, but somewhat enlightened, okay, to what she went through.
Right? And like that night, to be up and down in the middle of the night, looking down my hallway, like, are we safe? Are the doors locked? Is security on? Is everything? That's real. Are my babies safe? And you've created it for what? Because you're bored, or because it sells your papers? Or it makes you feel better about your own life? It's real what you're doing. And that's the piece I don't think people fully understand. You are making people...
Alright, so that's that. And on video 2, if I do make 2 videos, we're gonna talk about some arrests that were made regarding some neo-Nazi. Alright, so this is the thing that Harry and Meghan been saying, but nobody seemed to believe them at the time, but now more eyes are opening. Okay, that woman is a piece of, there's that. Okay, I engage with you on another tweet. Meghan Markle, this post subsequently captured the hell she's had to live with. I have never been a supporter of stars, but my empathy made me want to get non-hateful people just as yourself to view her through another lens, Sela. Okay, hi, sorry, did I miss your tweet? My notification have been going off like crazy. Okay, so that's a different conversation. I want to focus on the whatever was said on the caption and the videos she mentioned here. Okay, every time some celeb commits suicide, it's quote, money and fame don't equal happiness, and quote, this woman hasn't endured anything close to the character assassination that Meghan has, and Victoria actually did something unethical. Thank God Harry and Meghan have financial independence. Victoria, without facts, was adamant on fueling the fire of accusation that Meghan's friend talked to people with her permission. Meghan lost her baby because of it. Victoria lost eyelashes due to being called out for lying about Oprah interview. That's unjust. Blessed. Okay, so there's a screenshot of what she's making reference to. Okay, Omid confirmed this morning, quote, but of course, we also had a lens to the couple through their friends and their circle of aides. No friend will speak without permission, as it will be the ultimate act of betrayal. If an aide broke their trust, they promptly be fired. With such personal detail revealed, it is far better to have had a couple's permission than to have sold them out. Common sense says no friends will willingly speak to a journalist without an okay from the subject in question. What was she making reference to? That was back in 2020, so that must have been around the lawsuit, maybe the Meghan's lawsuit with the papers. Okay, I'm not sure what she's making reference to here, because when I see 2020 here, that's around that time when the lawsuit was going. The audacity. Meghan has done nothing but exist while loving her husband and children. Victoria lied for a measly $300. Her lies was meant to make Harry and Meghan look bad before even seeing the Oprah interview. Meghan lost her baby. Is this woman for real? Okay, heartbreaking is what this is. That the abuse continues is beyond me. Okay, to whom? To her or to Meghan? When I mean her, Arbiter or Meghan? Okay, I don't recall them saying any names in the Oprah interview unless I missed it. No, she did not. Okay, well, said exactly 100%. Okay, I was gonna say after this, that's it. So I read everything. What a great reminder of how they lie. Thanks for bringing up this video to remind us what length these folks will go to bring down and vilify the Sussexes. This video should be brought out every day and a new flurry of lies comes out about them. Royal expert, and yet these four royal liars, Stuart, Fitzgerald, Arbiter, and Arbiter, that's the daughter and the father, still write for newspapers and magazines and invited to comment on Harry and Meghan's on TV, tells us that the British media doesn't care a jot about facts or truth. It's all about rating and profit. Okay, so that's that. Next tweet. Alright, so the audacity of this woman. So I guess this is, when I first saw this, I didn't know where it came from, but when I did read it on my phone, and I was like, are they making reference to Arbiter? So when I was putting the list together, I made sure we see all the others leading to that. Okay, so we have an idea. Though many have been swift to say, quote, now you know how Meghan feels, end quote. Our lives are very different, yes. She's been forced to endure an alarming amount of hate, but industry standards do not require her to be on social media. Okay, she chose not to, alright? She never has to worry about providing a home, food, or health insurance for her family. And yes, now that she have children, yes, she has to provide these things for her kids and herself. My goodness. She never had to worry about providing a home, food, or health insurance for her family, and she arguably still has the world at her feet because she's working hard. You don't see her coming out every few seconds talking up nonsense just to get the applaud. Okay, she chose the way she wants to, but you guys always want applaud, and you rather step on somebody else's neck for you to stay afloat. Okay, in spite of all the vitriol, her blessings are immense. My God. Okay, in video 2, which I have not recorded yet, there's some stuff regarding some people who were putting some death threat on her kids and all of that. So you're telling this is a blessing? Will you know what? If she thinks this is a blessing, okay, I don't like to tell God what to do. If she thinks this is a blessing, may she have whatever that's going on in Meghan's life. Okay, I don't wish that on anybody. You know what? Let me just say baggage for God. Because this is not fun. This is not nice. And it's not peaceful. My goodness, is she freaking blind? Her common sense is off the roof. It's out there. It lives the universe because she doesn't have one. Comparing our experience is merely a bully way of justifying the animosity they've been so quick to promote. Who's promoting what? Because Meghan and Harry only promote their work. So I don't know what these people are talking about. Okay. And she is saying that she doesn't like being reminded of what happened because she's on social media. She really doesn't get it. Nah, I don't think she does. Wow, my jaw is on the floor. The audacity indeed. The F is this, Victoria Arbiter. The way those squad. It took me a while, but when I got the one and one together and I realized that was her. Okay, that woman will never take responsibility for her action and will blame everyone else but herself and make herself the victim when she was the one who took money to talk about the interview she hadn't seen yet. Yep, that's it. I mean, okay, I may be banned from this dying app. There's that. Okay, right. What the hell is this? I feel something on my arm. Okay, it's nothing. Right? She's the poster child for white woman tears. That piece of there's that. What in the privileged white woman tears is this? Okay, the fact that she said, quote, her blessings are immense, and quote, truly pissed me off. She's trying to trivialize and downplay Meghan's abuse, which amplified exponentially during her pregnancy and almost took her life. Yep. She is pretending that media animosity toward Meghan and Harry is justified because they didn't work with the British press. Wow, the absolute nerve of this woman. Still refuses to take accountability for her own action. You can just read the vile jealousy. The logic is flawed. They hate her, plain and simple. When Harry and Meghan had to flee their dysfunctional family, they were practically couch surfing until they could secure money and find their footing. Who the hell is she to think they weren't worrying about their finances? Why can't people just mind their own business? That's it. I didn't even think of that angle aspect of things as well. This is absolutely right. My goodness. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. May God continue to protect and bless Tyler Perry. My goodness. They're running for their lives. Okay, once they got a place to stay in Canada. Okay, there's the thing. Okay, I'm not going to play this again. Once they flee, you know, I'm pretty sure Harry's money and Meghan's money were put together to get that home while they're trying to figure out things out. Okay, but the minute the father knows where they were, dispatch their people to go to their front door. I mean, come on. Who would want something like that? This is some freaking thing. My God. Baggage for God. If she thinks this is a blessing, nobody should be going through what Harry and Meghan went through. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Nobody should go through that. Especially with a toddler in your hand. Okay, when you're running, you have to worry about them. Okay, Apartheid Barbie is odious. She is a nasty woman who doesn't know what accountability means. Comparing herself to Meghan, that's that screenshot that I read on the previous tweet, the squad are making reference to. Okay? Comparing herself to Meghan, a woman bullied by century-old institution and attacked daily by UK media. Never forget Apartheid Barbie took $300 to report on a program she hadn't seen. See, all the squad knew about that. I'm not gonna play this, okay? I went over that already. Yep, she threw it all away for $300 just to harass and malign Meghan. Karma has come to visit. Now she's crying and whining. With an attempt to discredit Meghan, may her karma remain loud. The squad. Alright, she's crying about bullying while bullying another woman. She should just shut up. She took the money for an interview she hadn't seen. Action have consequences. She needs to stop crying about it and accept what she did was wrong. Is okay, time to black. Okay, black, putting nonsense out there. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I mean, these are things that could bring lawsuit, putting nonsense out there. Alright, so there's that thing again. How hard is it to say, quote, I'm not going to comment on interview I haven't seen, asking for a friend. That's Henry VIII. Okay, making reference to that. Is it the same part? Okay, owing to the cool, I guess whatever article Arbiter was talking about, this is another part of it. Okay, owing to the cruel and defamatory prank pulled by Archie Manners and Josh Peters in March 2021, my character continues to be maliciously maligned, and as such work has been slim and need of short break. I've decided to take a step back. Okay, so you choose to. So it's not anybody's problem that you decided to do that. Okay, you took a step back because you want to. For close to 5 years, Nine Honey has afforded me an incredible platform, and I'm hugely grateful to the entire team for allowing me to write freely about a variety of royal topics. Always in my corner, my father, Dickie Arbiter, another one who took money for lying about an interview he hadn't seen. This is Arbiter's father, Victoria Arbiter's father. The same piece of, you know, lying in front of camera. Alright, so this is the one of the YouTubers who asked them to lie about the Oprah. Well, not ask them. Yeah, ask them if they could talk about the Oprah interview. They're adults. They know they didn't see the thing. All they had to say and say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that because I didn't watch the interview. But they took it anyway. They knew.
After the interview, if that makes sense.
Within minutes, the Queen's former press secretary, Dickie Arbiter, the editor of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, and CNN's Victoria Arbiter all agreed to offer their instant reaction to an interview that hadn't even broadcast.
Okay, has volunteered to fill in until I'm able to regroup. Okay, so there's this part here, unable to regroup. Huh. Again, like Henry VIII said, how hard it is to say, I'm not going to comment on interview. So she bought all of this on herself, Arbiter that is. She must have need the money real bad. So there's my comment here responding to that. These people have been in need of money since prehistoric time. The question is when enough is enough for them. She knew exactly what she was doing. Is she trying to take them to court? If she is, she'll lose. If what the guy said in the video were actually mentioned to her. Whatever I've said in that previous recording of the YouTubers, if what they said in that video and they mentioned it to her for real, so she knew. And I highlighted the part where she had to sign the contract and all of that. So the boys are fine. She knew what she was getting into. The father and all the others. Okay, she's trying to make a case for damage. There, you see? Alright, there's that. Yeah, I'll go into that. That's 6 comment here. Okay, it's odd though. The other 3 who participated, her father included, aren't being so over dramatic about it. Why does she feel so singled out? She's making it worse for her. She should just shut her mouth and hope people will forget. But she keep on bringing it up, and reminding people. Alright, this is what she did, and this is why she got out. CNN fire her. I think they let her go. Fire or let go. I don't know. Alright, she was trying to brand herself as more centered and measured above the other royal reporters participating, and this blew that up pretty spectacularly. I'm telling you, Henry VIII is good. Okay, yep, Venom with a smile was her brand. Yep, that's exactly that. Okay, Arbiter. Alright, so there's the part here.
To gauge their interest.
Okay. Special for a UK broadcaster to be broadcast immediately after.
I'm not gonna play it again because it's in that video, and this video that I'm talking now, but let me get to the part where it's very important.
After the interview that Harry and Meghan have given to CBS with Oprah. And we're looking for guests to comment on the interview, basically. So it will be pre-recorded, so we're actually recording it tomorrow, and it's just to offer kind of an immediate reaction to the interview that will then go out after the interview, if that makes sense.
Within minutes, the Queen's former press secretary, Dickie Arbiter, the editor of Majesty magazine,
That's the
Ingrid
father.
Seward, royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, and CNN's Victoria Arbiter all agreed to offer their instant reaction to an interview that hadn't even had these professional royal...
That was the contract. Let me read something here. Okay. Thanks for the call, Marcus. Dickie can do any time from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow on Zoom, and please could you confirm who we invoice, including the postal address. Cheers, Silver. Alright, so there's the date a day ago, March 4th. Okay, so let's move on.
Questions. She had to ask the tough questions.
It was not a balanced interview.
But at the same time, I think she did ask those questions in a sympathetic light.
Oprah is a friend and gave them an easy ride.
And certainly favouring Harry and Meghan. Questions. She
Okay, so this is where was it Henry VIII was saying here. Okay, is it? No, this one. Yep, Venom with a smile was her. No, it was this one. She was trying to brand herself as more centered and measured above the other royal reporters. Participating in this blew all pretty spectacularly. Okay, I guess she'll be off on an eyelash safari. Okay, it was only a cruel prank because you had no integrity at Victoria Arbiter. You agreed to take money to fabricate a quote for an interview you hadn't seen because it hadn't been broadcast yet. That's on you, not on them. You can't cheat on honest men or women in your case. Is she gonna sue? I don't know. Or is she trying to make a case? Alright, let's see here. Good grief. She will never handle half the criticism that Meghan is expected to by people like her. I'm telling you, they love to inflict pain onto people, but if the reverse happened, they can't handle it, which is what she's saying here. It's second nature for liars who want to be noticed. Okay, Ingrid Stewart is still working. Her dad is still working. No one cares. what's VA needs, Victoria Arbiter needs help if this is still weighing her down. Yeah, she does. I think so too. Just stop freaking lying. If you know you can handle the thing, stop lying. Next tweet, there's this. Why imagine people, okay, I think I'm done with the arbiter thing here. Why imagine people losing their mind over Lily's dress, comparing her from going, okay, I'll record this part, but it's gonna be on the other video, because I have some stuff regarding Lily. Okay, so that's that. Let's do a prayer, and this prayer is gonna be for video 1, and part of this recording is gonna be on video 2, or maybe a third video, because there's a lot of tweet. I'm gonna do another video after this. Okay, let's do prayer. Oops. Prayer for, what should we pray about? Protection, and let's do savior. I don't know, that word popped up in my mind. Savior. What comes up? Safeguard my coming and going, not only today but always, and grant me the assurance that under your divine protection I'm secure. Thank you, Father, for your steadfast love and faithfulness. I place my life in your hand, confident that you are my ultimate protector and sustainer. In Jesus' name I pray. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep that. I'll take a screenshot of this, and that will be what will be part of the thumbnails. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Look at that. And look at this. When I started, the video had 1,100 views. Okay, so now it's 1,200 views, and this is the amount. All right, let's look at analytic. All right, so things are being watched, but for some reason 3,049 views last 48 hours. Okay, last 48 hours. So somebody's messing with the numbers somewhere. 3,049 views on the last 48 hours. So there's that. It's like I'm pointing out things that not matching, and then each time I point them out, they readjust the numbers somehow. Okay, so this part I very rarely show it. Okay, because this one, the first one here, is sort of a sum up. Okay, they sum up everything, the analytic, okay, of this. But anyway, so I've sort of set up my Patreon page. I haven't made it public. I have 2 videos. I need to find my way around, how to navigate around. I have 2 videos in there already. I just don't know how to get to show you the videos. Manage post, maybe that's it. Let's see here. No, when you publish a post, it will, okay, I didn't make it public yet, but it's there. Schedule. Okay, so there they are. Whew, I find it by accident. I didn't know. So these are the 2 videos I put already. So I put it for July 16. So I'm still wondering if I should go ahead with Patreon. Okay, everything is set up. I have my background set up and everything like that. 2 videos have been uploaded. I just haven't made the entire page public yet. So if you guys are ready to just think about it, if you'll support me on Patreon. And before I started recording this video, I did because I didn't have any tweet ready for me to share with you or on the list, I went to show you how I get started a little bit. All right, so it's on, just check on July 8th video that will share I share with you on Patreon. Okay, it's not gonna be too edited that much. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support, and hopefully you join me on Patreon, because YouTube is not doing me well at all. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna do another video before I go to the next one. This is where I will start on video 2, or maybe 3, I don't know. All right, so I'll start with this. Okay, I shared this on my community board already. All right, so that's it for this video.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.